What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with another Tales of Crestoria video. So, there's not really too much to this first anniversary event, but I do want to quickly go over it and the stuff that you can get from it. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop in. So, I have exchanged some of the stuff, so you won't see everything, you know, immediately when I open the event. This event is here for a full, 30 days. It pretty much goes until the anniversary leaves. The story of it was pretty much, kind of reminiscing a lot on what's kind of happened in the last year and to, moving further beyond. So it was a cute little event, and it is fully voiced, so I definitely recommend watching it. But here's the thing to talk about that's very interesting. So, the actual fighting stages, so the elements they want you to use dark for the story stages. They want you to use, these are really easy, but we'll go through it in a second. They want you to use earth for the, farming stages, the normal farming stages. And for the raid stages, they want you to use wind. None of those three colors are what Kanata is. And I'm really not understanding the thought process here. You give us a shiny new unit, the second hardest hitting unit in the game, in terms of how much damage, their attack. The only character that actually beats this new Kanata is Barbados, and he's an EX unit. But there's nowhere to use our shiny new unit. If I want to use Kanata, I either use him in the arena, which I have been, and he's been doing great. I use him in the arena, or I have to go farm some meaningless raid stages that I don't need. So I don't understand what's kind of going on here. I'm hoping that, and I mentioned this in previous videos, the summer banner, the first summer banner goes away in 3 days, so it goes away on Wednesday. It goes away on Wednesday morning. I'm really hoping that we get an event with the next banner that gives us, so I hope the next event is fire-based. Now, if the second character to come with the anniversary is going to be, like Bloodsin Mizella or Bloodsin Vicious, obviously they're not going to be fire, so fire might not be the element we get to use here. It's just really weird to me that we didn't get an event that actually it benefits Kanata. Now, of course, not on the raid, but on either of these stages, you could use fire and do fine, but it's not the primary element, so you won't get the most out of them. So, I guess let's just do this real quick. Stage 7. You want to use your Earth team. So we'll go ahead and do this. It's really not hard at all. I don't expect anyone, who has at least full level 100s really had much trouble with this. But we'll go ahead and show it off anyway, so. First turn, we're not going to do anything crazy. Wait for his gauge to build up. See, look how much damage we're doing just on the first stage. Literally almost no damage being taken. So we'll get all this done. It's a little damage, but it's not like anything I'm super worried about. And then next turn we'll go ahead and hit him with everything. You may think it's oh, you still have half a bar in the final turn. Yeah, but with all the Mystic Arts, it's not going to matter. I don't have animations on, but that's whatever. And let's do this. And there you go. Very easy. If you have a solid enough team, this stage should not have given you any trouble whatsoever. And then you, of course, get your currency. There are 2 currencies for this event. The red ones that you just saw, you get from doing these regular stages right here. And then the other colored ones you get from doing the raid. I'm not going to do a raid right here because raids are pretty self-explanatory. You all know how raids work. But the other currency you get there. Interestingly enough, they don't let you go to the event shop from here. You actually have to go to the exchange shop, and it's at the top right here. Exchange Monster Souls. So, on both sides, there are 2, by the way. You can see the stuff I've already exchanged for. I exchanged for the ticket they gave us and the Ascension Stone. So there's an Awakening and Ascension Stone for the Gold Monster Souls, as well as a Summon Ticket, as well as all this other stuff. And then on the Red Monster Soul, it's the same thing. Oh wait, no, on the red monster soul, you only get a awakening stone. You don't get an ascension stone. But you do get, you know, first anniversary glasses accessory, a summon ticket, more of these crystals, grape gels, all that good stuff. And that's pretty much, that's why I think that we're definitely going to get a new event here in a few days when the summer banner leaves, is just because most people are going to have this done by then. Like, yes, you have to grind pretty hard to get these monster souls, but as you can see here, besides like the crystals and stuff, I'm pretty much done. Like, all I really care about is, you know, getting this last awakening stone. Because everything else, I mean, I guess I, you know, grab the grape gels and strawberry gels, but these crystals I can always farm at any time. So I'm never like super worried about that. I'll grab them, you know, if I have some free time after I'm done with future events, but that's pretty much all you have to do for this event. So it's actually pretty darn simple. Which I did end up using, you know, the Ascension Stones I got from this. One, I used them to, I used one of Kanata's dupes on himself, the one that I pulled with him. For those who didn't watch my summon videos, know that I pulled him twice. So one of those dupes I put into him. I put 4 Awakening Stones into him, so he is max duped out and he is, you know, damage-wise disgusting. I still need some more books to finish off his arts to make him fully complete. And then, of course, I do still have his Transcend board to finish off to just make him a complete monster of a unit. But even now, he's completely disgusting when it comes to Arena. And he is the strongest unit on my account. But I'm also working on his Memoria as well, because his Memoria is really, really good. It's got almost no defense, but damage-wise, when I get that thing to 100, it's going to be absolutely disgusting. Plus that crit he's going to give to himself. Very, very nice. So it's definitely worth to farm up this event. You know, get everything from the shop that you can, especially if you're a more casual player. Getting those Awakening and Ascension Stones can make a world of difference. And of course, we know soon in a future update, I think it's actually in a week, where I'm trying to find where. Long story short, they're going to be updating the coin shop. Now, what I mean by coin shop is, because I don't want to search around all day to find it. These metal exchanges, these are going to be updated to have some, like, you know, because right now they've got some decent stuff, you know, they got tickets, they got other stuff like that, but for the most part, a lot of people don't use this shop a lot, especially if you've already farmed up these Memorias. They're going to be adding Awakening and Ascension Stones, apparently, to these shops, probably one you can get monthly. So it will be worth it to kind of farm up these coins. I'm sure they're going to be expensive as hell. I'm sure it's probably going to be like 10,000 for a stone. So you are going to have to spend all month kind of grinding it up. But, I mean, it's still a free dupe. Still a free dupe you're going to be putting to a character, which, I mean, as we saw with this event, I do still have a free dupe to put into a character, which I think I'm going to wait and see if, you know, I'm still pretty sure that Vicious and Mizella will get unlocked Bloodsin versions. So when I get, if I get Vicious, because obviously I'm not gonna be as safe as I was for Kanata, because I spent most of my Gleamstones getting Kanata. So I'll just have to pray I get lucky for Vicious, or that within the next month I can get, you know, another like 28,000 Gleamstones. But I would definitely put a dupe into him to start kind of working him up there. It's also going to depend what that Vicious does. Since Kanata is such a hard-hitting unit, I don't expect Vicious, Kanata, and Mizella's units all to be exactly the same. So I could see Mizella being on the more defensive side, and then I could see the Vicious being a more balanced unit. Like maybe he, you know, HP, attack, and defense are all balanced. Because his regular SSR is more on the defensive side. You know, his attack is only 2,400 at 120, you know, and this isn't max ascended, or, I mean, it's max ascended, but it's not max transcended. But his defense and HP are pretty high, so I do expect it to probably be more balanced, especially since, you know, his defense and attack aren't even really that high in comparison to a lot of current units, so I'd expect both his attack and defense for his anniversary unit, if he gets one, to be close to, you know, 4,000, you know, across the board. So 4,000 defense, 4,000 attack, and then maybe like 35,000 HP, you know, something like that. So I think that'd be pretty decent. And whatever, I feel like he's going to be Earth if he gets a unit. Like, I was thinking, like, what element are they going to do since they made Con into fire? And they're obviously not going to reuse their elements. So new Vicious is not going to be dark, I assume. And new Mizella is not going to be fire, because Kanto was just fire regardless. So, I could see Vicious being Earth, and then Mizella being, you know, either like water or light or something along those lines. But we'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. Quick little video on the event. There's not really too much to say about the event. Just grind your heart out, get all the stuff, and get ready for whatever's going to be coming next. Like I said, there's a lot of content to come during the anniversary. So I'd say it's best to just have your free time opened up for whatever's going to come, because I do think we're going to get an event next week. I think when Wednesday hits, there's probably going to be a banner and an event to replace the one we just had, which means tomorrow night we're probably going to get a teaser for the next banner. If we see a teaser for, you know, a Mizella or a Vicious, then that, you know, tells us that the other one's probably a week after that. So if we see like a silhouette of, or part of Mizella's art tomorrow on Twitter, then a week from then will probably be when Vicious drops. And then, yeah, I guess we'll just have to see what kind of happens. And if we get a dual character, it'll be very funny. I mean, kind of funny if Vicious and Mizella end up being on the same banner. I don't think that would happen, but I guess it would be interesting. And if we get two silhouettes that are just summer units, then I guess that they're going to keep them, you know, like half a month apart, I guess. So, like, maybe Mizella would be on the 30th of July, and then August 15th would be Vicious, but we'll have to see. I have no idea what to expect. I know nothing. So we'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.